Hafiz, A River Understands. I used to know my name, now I don't. I think a river understands me. For what does it call itself in that blessed moment when it starts emptying into the luminous sea and opening every aspect of self wider than it ever thought possible? Each drop of itself now running to embrace and unite a million new friends. And you were there. You were there in his union with all. You are here with his union with all. Hafiz. Welcome to Shelter and Grace, a sound meditation for a pandemic. Today's theme is A River of Oneness. It is Sunday, May 3rd, 2020. Yes, Francine, you look beautiful. It is my 45th day today of doing these meditations live and daily. I will continue through the end of the shelter in place through June 1st. This is brought to you by myself, Reverend Eleesabeth Hager and San Francisco Unity. Here we shelter in place together using spirit and words and poems, a little ancient wisdom, some singing bells, some wind chimes, hello, good morning, from the wind chimes from the mountains of the Pyrenees, very beautiful. Little silence, little science to support us in all of this, because we are the gardeners of our lives, and prayer and meditation helps us choose better in changes. And our world is always changing. So the theme today is A River of Oneness. The readings are my usual world daily word, which is world peace today, but mostly it talks about oneness. And The Gift, which is an amazing book, a compendium of Hafiz poems translated by Daniel Ladinsky. Hafiz was an amazing Muslim Sufi master, poet, and probably saint, who knows. So I'm going to talk a little bit about sound and how to use it, and then we're going to set an intention, and then we'll begin the readings and the meditation. So sound is a contemplative practice of listening better. And listening better to that inner wisdom, the still small voice that we all have. Oh, first I should introduce my rose today. This is a Lincoln. It is a Lincoln. This is actually, my head is the scale. That is huge. It's an old-fashioned rose, and it smells amazing. But it's also something of beauty that we can contemplate. So there, I think you can still see me and still see it. There. So why use sound? Sound, well, first of all, quantum physics says that we are a vibration. So when we use sound, which is a vibration, it allows us to scoot under the stories that are no longer working for us, but maybe we're still activating them. We're still using them. So vibration allows us to access that quantum field of oneness, which we are talking about today, the river of oneness, otherwise known as the Holy Spirit source. Sound allows us to go deeper on most days rather than words. It's a great way to practice the presence, not so much words, but just the beauty of the sounds. It allows us to plug into that higher that maybe is underneath the words. With the wisdom of others, which I do employ, is amazing. But the wisdom of your own heart is really what needs to guide us. It's the best voice that we can listen to. And it's not always the voice that's loudest. Usually the negative voices seem to be louder, certainly in me. Another reason we use sound is that new trauma research says that our bodies hold so much. And it's not words we hold, it's stories and it's experiences that we hold. Sound allows us to sort of slip in there and heal and address and touch the stories that Seth Godin says got baked in deep before we knew we were in an oven. And they are very deep. The stories that are no longer working, the negative stories. So this is a practice of accepting it all, whether it's the noise in your head, that is the voices in your head that are irritating you, or perhaps I might, God forbid, hit a wrong note. It's really just a matter of accepting it all. It's a great practice. Not making any of it wrong, accepting it all. Sound allows us to focus on our healing. We also use images. I have this beautiful rose here. It's an image of beauty, but perhaps the sounds of nature in the background also can generate an image of beauty for you, or an image of relaxation. Send it. Actively use it and send it to that place in your body, your back, your shoulders that are holding tension. You can heal yourself with those images. Principle 2. So in summary, sound meditation is not passive, it's active. We direct the sound or the space around the sound. It's not just the sound itself, but that white space that all artists know about, that that shape the objects and shapes the sound. So send the breath, send the sound to the places that need it. So the theme today is a river of oneness. Rivers are important to me. Oneness, too. The pandemic is a great illustration of how we're connected. How in a month this virus spread around the world. But we're also connected underneath the hood, so to speak, underneath the hood of humanity. And it's way more than nuts and bolts. We are wildly connected in mystery and miracle. Teilhard de Chardin says, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are not just connected. We are the river. The same river runs through us, inside us, and we can connect to it. So what is your intention today? What is your intention to access that river of oneness? What do you want to let go of for the next 20 minutes? And what do you want to claim? I'm going to give us 3 bells to decide. Whatever your intention is, or even if you don't have an intention, weave your breath, weave your intention into the next 20 minutes. Every time you find yourself drifting, gently align back to center, your center. And we begin. Any gardener knows how to play in this mud of mystery. We listen with both our hearts and our minds. Centered in divine peace, I realize that every person that I meet is an expression of God, just as I am. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are not just connected, but there is a river inside us. The glory that you have given me, I have given them, so they may be one as we are one. John 17:22. As differences dissolve in a way that transcends human understanding, I come to know oneness with all the world's people. I let this realization shape my thoughts, my words, and my actions today. We are wildly connected in mystery and miracle. Hafiz. I used to know my name. Now I don't. I think a river understands me. For what does it call itself in that blessed moment when it starts emptying into the luminous sea and opening every aspect of self wider than it ever thought possible? Each drop of itself now running to embrace and unite with a million new friends. And you were here. You were here in his union with all. And you are here with our union with all. Let's take that into our meditation today. Let's breathe our first breath of gratitude. Breathe it in through the heart. Breathe it in. Hold it and let it light you up. And exhale. Let go of all that is not yours to do in this very moment. And another. Whatever gratitude is up for you today, breathe it in. Allow it to ease you, direct it to where it needs to be directed to, and exhale. Continue using your breath, healing yourself, settling down to our heads, from our heads to our hearts, to the river. If you find yourself drifting gently and with love, gather yourself back to center, to this moment, to this place. find yourself drifting, please, gently and with love, gather all of the pieces of yourself back to center. Drop down. I used to know my name. Now I don't. I think a river understands me. For what does it call itself in that blessed moment when it starts emptying into the luminous sea and opening every aspect of self wider than it ever thought possible? Each drop of itself now running to embrace and unite with a million friends. And you were there in his union with all. And you are here at his union with all. used to know my name. Now I don't. I think a river understands me. For what does it call itself in that blessed moment when it starts emptying into the luminous sea and opening every aspect of self wider than it ever thought possible? Each drop of itself now running to embrace and unite with a million new friends. And you were there, and you were there in his union with all. And you are here with his union with all. We remember this place of peace, the river that connects all things, source, home, where we reset with each breath. We are the gardeners of our lives, and this is our ground of being. We remember this place. And so it is. I'm going to end with a poem by St. Francis of Assisi. It's called Like Roots. Our hands imbibe like roots, so I place them on what is beautiful in this world, and I fold them in prayer, and they draw light from the heavens. Thank you so much. Join us again every morning for the sound meditation, 9:45. Blessings on your day.